Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. And welcome to the Mucky Duck. This is the Bill Lucas Show. We're going to try it. Where's the end? Thank you. How's that? Tonight's performance is a tribute to two women, Lisa Morales and Lucinda Williams. Looking into your eyes, there's nothing there for me. Mine are on fire. You can't feel the heat. Don't you get too close. Might feel too good. Be the sufferer. Understood, misguided, like a spoiled child. My heart had hunger, but my love went wild. Misguided, misguided, brain of confusion. Loves me not. Do I cry now? Or should I call her up? Hard to face. What is real? The unveiling takes time to heal. Misguided, like a spoiled child. My heart had hunger, but my love went wild. Misguided, misguided. Will it ever be real love? Will it ever be calm? Will I have to know myself to find someone hanging on, but nothing's there. My heart pretends she might care. Tunnel vision when Cupid shoots. So much just to face the truth. Misguided, like a spoiled child. My heart had hunger, but my love went wild. Misguided, misguided. Thank you very much. Am I too blue for you? Am I too blue? When I cry like the sky, sometimes am I too blue? Is the night too black? Is the wind too strong? Is it at your back? The night's too black. Is the wind too rough? Is it at your back? Have you had enough? Do you miss my touch? Do you want to stay? You have so much still left to say. Am I too blue for you? Am I too blue? When I cry like the sky, sometimes am I too blue? When you're in the dark, do you call my name? Is there still a spark? Does it feel the same? The sun beats down, it burns your skin, and you run into my arms again. Am I too blue for you? Am I too blue? When I cry like the sky, sometimes am I too blue? Am I too blue for you? Am I too blue? When I cry like the sky, sometimes am I too blue? Thank you very much. It's a Lucinda Williams song. I can't take this anymore. What is it that you want me for? I can't keep holding on to you. Late at night, you come knocking at my door. Whiskey on your tongue and more. Can't keep holding on to you. You want the devil on your shoulder. He keeps getting in your eyes. Started running for cover, and now I'm running for my life. You treat me like I'm nothing. My life counts for something. Can't keep holding on to you. You want the devil on your shoulder. He keeps getting in your eyes. started running for cover. Now I'm running for my life. You treat me like I'm nothing. My life counts for something. Can't keep holding on to you. Can't keep holding on to you. Mucky, have I got time in my 15 minutes? Have I got time for one more? That's your final answer. Sylvia was working as a waitress in Beaumont. She said, I'm moving away, gonna get what I want. I'm tired of these small town boys. They don't move fast enough. I'm gonna get me one who wears a leather jacket, likes to live in rough. So she saved her tips in overtime and bought an old rusty car. She said almost everything she had to make a brand new start. Said I won't be needing these silly dresses, nylon hose, 'cause when I get to where I'm going, I'm gonna buy me all new clothes. The night's too long, it just drags on, and then they're never enough. That's when the sun comes coming up. Don't let go of her hand. She just might be the right man. She loves the night, loves the night. Doesn't want the night, doesn't want it to end. So she works in an office now and guesses the pay's alright. She can buy a few new things to wear, still go out at night. And when she gets home from work, she wants to be out with the crowd where she can dance, toss her hair back, and laugh out loud. The night's too long, it just drags on, and then there's never enough. That's when the sun starts coming up. Don't let go of her hand. You just might be the right man. She loves the night, loves the night, doesn't want the night, doesn't want it to end. Well, the music's playing loud, and they just met. He presses up against her, and his shirt's all soaked with sweat. And with her back against the bar, she can listen to the band. And she's holding a Corona, and it's cold against her hand. The night's too long, it just drags on, and then there's never enough. That's when the sun starts coming up. Don't let go of her hand. You just might be the right man. So do I, and I guess that's the Bill Lucas Show for tonight. Thank you very much. Pulling out. Okay to pull out?
You ready for me? Where is it? There it is. Oh. There we go.
It's okay. All right. I'm Carol Burris. It's my husband, Charlie, and I come here and play original music on a lot of Mondays. And this first one is called Truth Is. I may think I want to make mounds and mounds of money to buy this and that, to have everything. I may think I want to be 21 again. Yes, to be beautiful, young and free. Truth is, I'm a little bit afraid. Truth is, I'm quite a bit lazy. Truth is, I'd miss you too bad, so I'd never have a ticket to go. I may think I wanna fly right up to the moon and ski along the dunes like a strong young boy. I may think I wanna go to an octopus garden where I can feed my curiosity and joy. Truth is, I'm a little bit afraid. Truth is, I'm quite a bit lazy. Truth is, I'd miss you too bad, so I'd never have a ticket to go. What would make me wanna buy a ticket to have everything I think I want? Would you go there with me to stand in line and all my wishes will come true? All our wishes will come true. All our wishes will come true. I may think I want peace and quiet, nothing but silence for days on end. But I know that after a while I'll be lonely and sad and want to hear your voice again. Truth is that in the end, truth is I miss you, friend. Truth is that love is all we need to be happy and free. All we need to be happy and free. And all our wishes will come true. All our wishes will come true. Love is all we need to be free. All we need to be happy and free. All we need to be happy and free. All we need to be happy and free is love. Thank you. Okay, our second song is called Remember, and funny story, Charlie, he didn't want me to tell this story, but Charlie and I have been married for 33 and a third years.
That makes us a long play.
It's a long play.
Right.
Tomorrow will be the day.
That's right.
So anyway, but this song, one time we're singing this, and he says...
It was at Anderson Fair. It was at a significant gig.
So I was singing the song, which is a love song, and he says on stage, I think she wrote this for me, and I was like, no.
No, she's the song is called "Remember That" or "Remember," and she's singing "Remember That Night," and I said, "I do remember that night," and she's like, "No, you don't." No.
It was
You
from a
weren't there.
boyfriend in college, so that was longer ago. So anyway, this is called "Remember."
Screw it. Okay, I'm good. Oh, let me do this.
someone walks right into your heart? Why is it that someone can and someone else cannot? It's one of life's mysteries. We never know what will bring the love and light that wakes the soul and makes us want to see. And leaves to turn in years of passing. Many warm days and cool nights, clouds and stormy skies. But if I had a chance to go back down to the river tonight, I'd go to feel the love and light I feel when you are next to me. So just like
See
things,
how I might have thought that?
things evolve, and now it is about Charlie. So that's what it is. Okay, so the last song we're going to do is the latest one that I wrote just about a month ago. That tells the story. That is, every single verse is a true story, and that's why I really, really enjoy singing this song about kind of how music came into my life, and maybe you can relate to some of these verses too. I hope so. At age 2, I learned a song. Jesus loves me, I was singing strong. At home, in church, and family, music grew like a little seed, part of me that would always be. Till my little body settled down, and the sweet respite of truth was found. His baritone voice sang loud and clear, songs of old that we held dear, keeping away the nighttime fears. Songs are little stories from the past, voices reaching out with hope. Our memories will last. Singing rounds, traveling by car in Tennessee and Arkansas. I love to sing with all my kin, and soon as we went round the bend, I begged for us to sing again. voices reaching out with hope. Our memories will last.
Thank you
so much, Carol and Charlie Burris.
Hitting the tuner and then I'm taking it out.
Donnie Price.
Stay. Have things been weird enough lately? I tell you, it's good. I'll warn you right now, these are short songs, so I can talk to you for a minute. Hopefully. It's good to come down to Kirby and not being going to the urgent care center, which is actually not a bad urgent care center if you were ever to break a little finger on your picking hand, fretting hand. Then there were the 3 stitches I got when the airplane kind of started running away from me. There was a spider bite too in there somewhere. I'd have to look at all those bands they give you when you find out when that one was. And then there was hurricanes and power outages and all that other silliness that we all want to get away from. So you are all official guinea pigs. I've never played any of these songs here or anywhere before, and trying them out on you. And and this one's one of those alternative lifestyle tunings, so I may not be as good as I normally am, but. And the theme of the evening tonight is my relationship with the Lord, which has not always been too smooth. Oh, if I turn the tuner off, okay, here we go, Wayne. Salesman stopped by today. He was taking short confessions before he passed a plate. No matter how I feel and no matter how bad I am, it's never too late to be saved. Through the door, Jesus sailed stop by today. Don't you know about Jesus? Lives ever there for me. This one's well, he wanted to talk about Bible verses. No matter how bad I was, it's never too late to be saved. He wanted to talk about Bible verses. I asked him which ones he's having trouble with. Now he just stood by and stood that door-to-door Jesus lady stopped by today. The only thing that I believe her, every word she had to say. Ever been saved? Well, that door-to-door Jesus lady moved in with me. I guess I'm set now for all eternity. He said I seem like a soul determined not to be saved. Said she'd take me on, but we'll just see. Well, then door-to-door Jesus salesmen all ganged up on me. They were fighting to see who could save me for all eternity. I'll get that one better. Now, normally my comfort zone is standing up and hooting and hollering and playing a bunch of rockabilly stuff. But it is so good to step out of one's comfort zone. So continuing on with that theme. Yeah. This should be better. So we are here in the Mucky Duck. Be sure to buy drinks. Be sure to tip the waitresses, who are the best in the world. We wouldn't be here if you weren't here doing the bar stuff. So this, yeah. And we do, us pickers and grinners do appreciate the chance to be here. I've been told the Lord can hear a drunk man's prayers and hear actions when the words don't come out clear. I'm not taking a damn thing for granted. That the devil's hand will sing. Oh, Lord, won't you show me the way? I've been told the Lord can hear me when I swear. Make out words when they don't come exactly clear. I didn't do a lot of things I could have done. Good things, bad things, some just for fun. Oh, Lord, won't you show me the way? I've been told the Lord can hear a drunk man's prayers. They got words, but when they don't come out exactly clear. I'm not taking anything for granted. The devil's hand where the kids are planted. Oh, won't you show me the way? I've been told The Lord can hear a drunk man's prayers. Make out words that I don't even hear. Well, darling, won't you know that you meet me by the river? Make the river go, see me see it. Show me the way. I've been told so many things. I've been told so many things. It's getting better. You know, it's just, I have to admire somebody who'll come up with a 5-string fretless bass. Probably didn't warm up a bit because it sure got a lot better. And patina is my favorite color too, if you didn't read his t-shirt. This next song came to me in a dream. Not fooling. Woke up with the melody in my head, and then that was around 6 o'clock. Ran in, turned on the digital audio workstation, got that part in, and then the words started coming, and was done by about 10 o'clock. It's about as close to honest as you'll ever get me. Uh-oh. Except, now I believe that tuning is its own reward. Oh, yeah. And I got one of them fancy tuners on top of this guitar. Yeah, because it's air conditioning tends to do weird things to guitars that are sat in a car. Oh, yeah. So this song is called Reveal. And it's another one of those risky ones for me. The lights reveal within my dreams of plots and plans and earthly schemes, of heart's desires and mind's intention, and spirit's hope for what's meant to be. I make excuses for what's not done, and promise myself to tend to these. All these faults, I confess every one. I came across them willingly. The secrets we hide from one another, we should have spoken of these before. It could have saved us fret and bother. Now we've come to wait at the door. And if you'd like to see these songs a little bit better, I'll be at Theater Suburbia Sunday night, 7 to 9. It's a school night, and you hear the songs that I really know because these ones are so fresh. I brought my words. Thank you so much, Mucky Duck audience. That's why they're paying Wayne the big bucks.
worried that I'll drop it if I don't have it. There, that's better. All right. Can you hear that all right? Huh? Okay. All right. Can you hear that? Yeah, I got it all the way up. All right, cool. All right. Good evening. I've got 2 covers and an original song tonight, and I am starting out with a cover of Celestial by Ed Sheeran. All right. You say tonight it could go either way. Hearts balanced on a razor blade. Hearts balanced on a razor blade. We are designed to love and break and to rinse and repeat it all again. I get stuck when the world's too loud and things don't look up when you're going down. I know your arms are reaching out from somewhere beyond the clouds. You make me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and we're dancing out into space, celestial. Celestial. I see the light shining through the rain, 1,000 colors in a brighter shade. Needed to rise from the lowest place. There's a silver lining that surrounds the gray. When I get lost, will you come back round? Things don't look up when you're going down. I know your arms, they are reaching out from somewhere beyond the clouds. You make me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and we're dancing out into space, celestial. Celestial. Whoa. We were made to be nothing more than this, finding magic in all the smallest things. The way we notice that really matters. Let's make tonight go on and on and on. Oh, we were made to be nothing more than this, finding magic in all the smallest things. The way we notice that's what really matters. Let's make tonight go on and on. You make me feel like my troubled heart is a million miles away. You make me feel like I'm drunk on stars and we're dancing out into space, celestial. Celestial. Whoa. We were made to be nothing more than this, finding magic in all the smallest things. The way we notice that's what really matters. Let's make tonight go on and on and on. Celestial. All right. Hold on, positioned a little weird. Oh, there we go. That's better. All right, cool. All right, and next I am doing a cover of One and Only by Josh Nelson. If your God is my God and my God is everything, aren't we all part of one God? So let your God be my God and our God be everything. Oh, we'll all know we're all part of one God. So open up your heart to all the lost and lonely. Let no one be alone tonight before our one and only. Before our one and only. If your heart is my heart and my heart is everything, aren't we all part of one heart? So let my heart be your heart, be my heart, and our hearts be everything. Oh, we'll all know we're all part of one heart. So open up your heart to all the lost and lonely. Let no one be alone tonight before our one and only. Before our one and only. If your love is my love and my love is everything, aren't we all part of one love? So let your love be my love and our love be everything. Oh, we'll all know we're all part of one love. So open up your heart to all the lost and lonely. Let no one be alone tonight before our one and only. Before our one and only. If your world is my world and my world is everything, aren't we all part of one world? So let your world be my world and our world be everything. Oh, we'll all know we're all part of one world. And open up your heart to all the lost and lonely. Let no one be alone tonight before our one and only. Before our one and only. Before our one and only. And this last song is an original. The idea for it came about when my friend and I were talking a couple of years ago. I was wondering why it was that cats would always ask to be let out, and then as soon as they went out, they'd turn around and they'd ask to be let back in, and then they would want to be let back out again. And my friend said that her dad told her that it's because they're looking for summer. One time, Fluffy walked out that door and it was summertime outside, and she thinks that if she walks out that door enough times, then at least one of those times it's got to be summertime outside again. Now, I'm not really sure if that's true or not, but it kind of stuck with me, and it made me think, we're all looking for summer in one way or another, and so that's what this song is about. It's called Looking for Summer, and this is going to be my first time performing it on a guitar instead of a ukulele, so hopefully it goes well. All right. Well, the days are getting shorter, and a chill is in the air. And the echoes of the winter's past are more than I can bear. In my heart, I know that there are warm days ahead, but in the now, don't know quite how to drag myself out of bed. I look out each window, the view is the same. I can't find the path that leads back where I came, and I keep opening up my front door, hoping not to see the leaves upon the ground. 'Cause I'm looking for summer, looking for somewhere that's warm, hoping for some sunshine in the eye of the storm. Looking for a door that leads me just beyond the spring, to a place where the cicadas chirp and the mockingbirds sing. And the mockingbirds sing, oh, the mockingbirds sing. Well, I look outside, it's gray and white as far as I can see. But behind one of these many doors, the summer waits for me. In my mind, I know I'll find the comfort that I seek. But summer days seem far away when the sky is so bleak. The holidays come and the holidays go. The pathway to May has been covered with snow. And I keep opening up my front door, hoping not to see the frost upon the ground. 'Cause I'm looking for summer, looking for somewhere that's bright, yearning for some sunshine in the darkness of night. I'm looking for a door that leads me far beyond the chill. Don't know when I'll stop searching now. I fear I never will. Oh, I fear I never will. Oh, I fear I never will. The summer is somewhere, she's waiting for me. Oh, lying in the grass, baby, that's where I'll be when I open up my front door and I see the sunbeam shining on the ground. 'Cause I'm looking for summer, looking for somewhere that's warm, hoping for some sunshine in the eye of the storm. Looking for a door that leads into the summer sun. 'Cause I'm looking for the summer and I won't stop till I'm done. Looking for the summer and I won't stop till I'm done. No, I'm looking for the summer and I won't stop till I'm done. Won't stop till I'm done. No, won't stop till I'm done. Won't stop till I'm done. No, won't stop till I'm done.
Hello, everyone. I'll be starting the. How's it going? Oh, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you. Very nice. I'll be starting the comedy portion of this show. So I'll just tell a couple jokes. Is everyone doing well today? Enjoying all the drinks? Nice. It is a nice hot crowd today. Let's see. I'm sitting back there with my buddies, just hanging out, but I was trying to figure out, like, what this says. I was looking at it, I was like, just say McGonigel. Who's Nigel? McGonigel? It sounds like the new hamburger at McDonald's, the new McGonigel. Nigel sounds like he's killing it right now anyway. Nice. I was driving down the street the other day and I saw a billboard that said, don't, drunk, drive. Like, dang, it's already too late. I was reading a book. I'm trying to be more creative. I was reading a book on creativity, and it said the one thing to be more creative is you have to see things that nobody else sees. Do you agree with this, sir? See things nobody else sees, be more creative? That's called schizophrenia. I don't know what. They're trying to induce psychosis through literature. But I heard that they now have dogs. They now assign emotional support dogs to people with schizophrenia, which is, like, the way it works is if someone's having an episode, the dog's supposed to help calm them down. But I could imagine, like, someone who's, like, freaking out, having an episode, and then their dog walks up to them to calm them down, looks up, says, "Hey, man, what's wrong? Don't worry, everything's going to be fine." Like, they're really assigning dogs to people who think inanimate objects talk. And they're acting like that's not going to be their best friend for the rest of the world. Your dog just sits down, lights a cigarette. He's like, "Long day at work, buddy." I took my girlfriend out for dinner the other day. Anyone here single, relationship, sir? Is your wife? Girlfriend? Nice. Anyway, I took my girlfriend out for dinner. I don't know if you do this, ma'am, but I took her out for dinner. I bought her dinner, and we're walking along the strip, and she goes, "Oh, since you bought dinner, I'll buy ice cream." Did she do this ever? Not yet. Which, like, I thought about it, and it seems nice, but that's not a fair trade whatsoever. Ice cream for dinner? Like, that exchange rate does not add up. Plus, I'm lactose intolerant, so you're just paying for me to have a bad time after dinner, which isn't good. I don't have an ex-wife. I only have an ex-girlfriend. But having an ex-wife honestly sounds pretty cool. Like, people are always like, "Oh man, she took half my house, she took the dog, she took everything from me." What about you, buddy? It's like, "Oh, I have an ex-girlfriend. She took my third favorite sweatshirt." Does she ever take you to events you don't want to go to? Not yet. He was like, "No." My girlfriend, she took me to a potluck party. And the way the potluck works is the hostess, she said, "Hey, everyone needs to make their own dish and bring it to us." So I just brought HEB cookies and gaslit everyone, just made everyone believe that I made them. Like, Trip, we could see the HEB sticker on there. So no, actually, I'm so good at making these cookies, HEB buys them from me. The hostess of the potluck, at the end of the party, she said, "Hey, this table mat's kind of dirty. Can you take it outside and shake it for me?" So I stepped outside, and I said, "Yeah, I could shake it for you, but I don't know what I need this table mat for." I'm usually a prop comic, but my ex-girlfriend took all my props, too. So this is what we're dealing with right now. Speaking of HEB, I got some wild tuna from HEB, brought it home. Thought, how wild was this tuna, really? Is he on the run in three separate states for tax fraud? What crimes was he committing to put him in the wild section? Was he a wild guy? I was going to the gym the other day, sir. You look very strong. Do you lift a lot? Nice, dude. And so, dude, I was going to the gym, and as I'm walking in the gym, this guy's walking out. He puts his hand on my chest. He says, "Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for young, ambitious business people for my Bitcoin company. First of all, I've never been called sir before. I told him, I said, look, man, it's 9:48 p.m. The gym closes in 12 minutes. I drank so much Fireball last night. I literally woke up an hour ago at 8:48 p.m. By the time we wrap up this conversation, I'll get a good 3.5 minutes of workout time in. This Bitcoin guy looks at me straight in the eyes, and I tell him, I say, look, man, I'm not the guy for your Bitcoin company. This dude looks at me right in the eyes, says, no, man, you're perfect. Like, is this what the Bitcoin boys are doing? What's that guy, Sam Bankman? He's just out at Stanford, those darn Californians running around with our money. What's going on here? Wayne, how much time do I have left? 10 seconds. All right, I'll leave you with that. Wayne, should I bring up the next comedian? All right, ladies and gentlemen, this next guy happens to be my top 50 best friends and my roommate. Please put your hands together for James Vogt, ladies and gentlemen. James Vogt.
Oh, I'm too good for a mic stand. Tripp stole my joke about being illiterate about this sign. I can't read anything. Anybody else have 2 bourbons with lunch today? No? Just me? Okay. Comics table laugh. That's all that matters. Nothing like doing stand-up at a musical open mic. That's like going to a wake thinking it was a barbecue. You're like, hey, I brought beers. Who died? Anyway, let's get down to brass tacks. I know I look weird. Yeah, I look. Thank you, sir. This man's not afraid of anything. He's not afraid of the repercussions of being the only person that laughed at that joke. Nah, I'll move on. And I look like a snowboard instructor in an area that doesn't get a lot of snow. I'm just in some Lowe's parking lot in Topeka, Kansas. Just like, please, guys, pay me. Rent's due. That joke sucks. Everything I do sucks. Ha. I haven't done stand-up in a while. I think that's telling. Yeah. I know. I look like the owner of a failing brewery. Let's move on. And I don't know. I didn't always look like this. My family's always reminded me, James, you used to be such a cute little boy. What happened? Like, I don't know. Maybe it's because you make burgers every day. Yeah. I hate when my family doesn't have any faith in my comedy dreams. You know, whenever I do say something funny, they ask me, what's that from? And I tell them I made it up, and they're like, it wasn't that funny. Yeah. I used to wear a suit and tie when I did stand-up. Gave me confidence, made me feel like an actual comedian. My uncle always told me, dress for the job that you want. That's how he gets all those veterans discounts that he doesn't deserve. Yeah. How is that funnier than my jokes? My own disdain in my material. I used to live with my parents, and I just moved here to Texas. Living with your parents, it's not fun. Stop. Living with your parents, it's not fun. You know, you don't go out, you don't go on dates. You just get wine drunk and watch Dateline with your parents. That's my Friday. One time I was watching Dateline with my dad, and he was watching this murder, this description of this murder, and he says, I wouldn't have done it that way. It's like, what does that mean, Dad? Mom's right there. She said, I agree. My dad is a strange character. You know, I told him, you know what, Dad, one of these days I'm going to make a lot of money. I'm going to buy you and Mom a house to retire in. He said, I just want to take a long nap and not wake up. It's like, geez, Dad, is that how you talk to Mom? And he said, Mom doesn't talk to me anymore. Don't move to Texas. You're my best friend. It's weird when you are your dad's best friend. It's weirder when the feeling is mutual. My dad is my best friend. He's my best drinking buddy. We're going to start drinking together via Zoom. And I'm going to do the same thing for my job interviews. I'm unemployed. Obviously. Shut up, Trip. My mom doesn't understand comedy at all. I tell her that I bomb a lot, as you guys are seeing. And she says, James, why would you do comedy if you bomb a lot? I said, Mom, it's a process. You know, you wheedle out all the bad sets, you turn it into a good set. And she said, no, James, like, if I was a gardener and everything I planted died, I would stop gardening. Makes sense. I think I'm going to be moving back in with my parents in 8 months. Just kidding. I'm stuck here. 14-month lease. I'm trying to be a cleaner comedian. I used to write just dirty jokes. That had to change. When I was in high school, my dad said, hey, come up to my room. I was like, all right. He's going to complain about my grades. He says, come in, sit down. That's never a good sign. You know, no one's ever said sit down and said, now stand up. You want $1 million. No, he said sit down. And then he stood up, change of power. And then he went to the dresser and he pulled out my joke journal. He said, your mom found this. I said, oh. He said, she didn't read it. I was like, oh. He said, I did. I read the entire thing. I was like, that's awesome. He was like, we're going outside to the barbecue. And then we burned our joke journal. It was like that scene in Stephen King's Misery. You know, when she's like, Paul, this is disgusting. You have to burn it. You're a dirty bird. Never doing that joke again. All right. Now, I was thinking about Columbus the other day. And I don't know, it's a pretty big historical misconception that everyone thought the earth was flat. But I think everyone hated Columbus so much that they wanted to gaslight him into thinking they actually thought the earth was flat. He's like, hey, Columbus, the earth is flat. He's like, no, it's not. It's round. And they're like, that nerd. He's not going to be very problematic in the next 10 years. Yeah. How's everybody doing? Buying time. I like the divide in this room. You know, this side of the room has very serious formal attire. This side of the room, it's like blue hair and tie-dye. You know, I like this side of the room. This is my side of the room. I feel like I'm performing to my parents on this side of the room. That's my worst nightmare. Oh, no. I'm the one who's supposed to be moving. I'm trying to get away from you, Dad. You have unresolved alcoholic issues. Sad. All right. Well, you folks are great. You have a nice evening.
That sounds good. Can you hear everything? Wayne is going to come and join me, I hope. I always sound better with Wayne. I know. How about that, Wayne-o? As our friend Ken Gaines says, good Wayne is hard to find. Which goes to F. In the middle. My name's Susan Elliott. Thank you. Thank you. It's been mine for quite a long time. I was part of a jazz duo for about 30 years, and but I did, when I started writing music, I actually did manage to make one solo CD right before the pandemic, right before everything shut down. And Wayne played on that record. So we're going to do this, the first song, the first cut. Since we had a beautiful full moon yesterday, actually we kind of got two because it came at 7 o'clock in the morning yesterday, so we got kind of two beautiful nights. This is about another full moon. It's called Long Night's Moon. You ready? I'd been waiting for the long night's moon, the promise we'd be done with this long year soon. But overhead a silvery sea seemed as nebulous as what will be. Then for a moment all the clouds blew by, and in the center of the vast gray sky there appeared that sphere of heavenly light, shining down upon this Christmas night. Long night's moon, peering out through the haze, a warm and welcome beam, harbinger of brighter days. Let these trials find their end as our fortunes resume, and new dreams take flight in the graceful light of the long night's moon. It was summer when the landscape changed, the plans we'd made all hastily rearranged. We traded tours and concert halls for waiting and exam room walls. And though I pondered what all been for, the only thing of which I feel quite sure is that no matter where the journey ends, the world will never look the same again. Long night's moon, peering out through the haze, a warm and welcome beam, harbinger of brighter days. Let these trials find their end as our fortunes resume, and new dreams take flight in the graceful light of the long night's moon. How tightly we cling to things in the universe we know, afraid that we might lose ourselves if we let go. But out beyond the starry sky, in the dome familiar to our eyes, are wonders we can't see and boundless possibility. Oh yeah. Looking round now at the fallen snow, the houses all lit up with the season's glow. I wish their incandescent cheer could illuminate the way from here, but we'll just have to have some faith instead that love will guide us through what lies ahead. Because whatever course our fate commands, there's really very little in our hands. Long night's moon, peering out through the haze, fortunes resume, and new dreams take flight in the graceful light of the long night's moon. And new dreams take flight in the graceful light of the long night's moon. Beautiful. Thank you. Doesn't he play the prettiest guitar? Just beautiful.
Oh, while I've got you, sort of your divided attention, don't forget your wait staff, please.
Okay, let's do Mercy on us all. Okay, and you're gonna take I'm gonna take the first solo. You're gonna take the second one. So I had the music for this for a long time, and couldn't seem to find the story. I started to write it about a current event, and just didn't feel like it was my event. It was important, but it was just not something that was happening to me. And I kept trying that. I kept coming up with ideas, and it just couldn't get there. And then right around the 20th anniversary of 9/11, I was listening to a newscast, and they were comparing the events of that day with those of January 6th, and talking about how different, the reactions from the country were. And I thought I could maybe write that song. This is called Mercy on Us All. In the early morning hours of a cool sunny day, there stood two gleaming towers reflected in the bay. By and by we came together to mourn the tower's fall and the world that changed forever. Have mercy on us all. On a January morning, nearly 2 decades hence, a ferocious gale was forming, philosophies entrenched. No accord that day would ease our plight or tame the savage squall. No détente was anywhere in sight. Have mercy on us all. We have so much in common, yet we can't find common ground. When did apathy steal our empathy? If we can't express a difference without tearing someone down, and our words turn into deadly brawls, have mercy on us all. Mercy on us all. Shape posterity if the truth becomes distorted and the loudest voice prevails while others are silent in its thrall. Have mercy on us all. Mercy on us all. So we stand at the crossroads of this frail enterprise, with intolerance the payload and democracy the prize. United we'll abide and divided surely fall. It's for we the people to decide. Have mercy on us all. We the people will decide. Have mercy on us all. Thank you. Thanks a lot. To Hawaii.
Did I already say something about the wait staff? No.
They're magnificent. What would we do without them? Okay, wait, now let's do the Hawaii song.
Okay.
So about a year ago, we all, I can't believe it's been a year. It's just almost been a year since the horrible wildfires in Maui. And I wrote this song. I got to be there a few years ago. It just kind of breaks my heart. Not kind of, it actually breaks my heart, what happened there. And it was right where I was, or at least part of where I was. Anyway, I dream of going back there, and among the many magical creatures that live there is something called a honu, the green sea turtle of Hawaii. And they make an appearance in the song. So it's not actually about them, but they make an appearance. This is called Where the Fire Meets the Sea. And you remember that it goes to B minor in the bridge? Yeah. Okay. There is a place that shines in my memory, as brilliant a jewel as I've ever seen. Waters of blue, turquoise and sapphire, islands of jade and emerald green. There in my dreams, rainbows surround me, breezes abound, and sunshine is free. Coral reefs wind like ribbons around me, out where the fire meets the sea. In Hawaii land most enchanting, where the humpbacks sing to me. Through the pounding rain on this Gulf coastal plain, I still hear them as clear as can be. And in summer, when lavender's blooming, on the slopes I long to roam. If I pause and breathe in, I'm right back there again, in Hawaii, my spirit home. Morning is cool on the Isle of Kauai, waterfalls gleam and palms softly sway. Albatross dive from the cliffs of Nepali and glide through the mist of Honolulu. And up through the clouds rises McGonigel, a heavenly gift to the people, they say. There the sun drifts to crimson and violet, offering the last rays of the day. In Hawaii land most enchanting, where the humpbacks sing to me. Through the pounding rain on this Gulf coastal plain, I still hear them as clear as can be. And in summer, when lavender's blooming, on the slopes I long to roam. If I pause and breathe in, I'm right back there again, in Hawaii, my spirit home. Like the Hodu, where our home is, and a way there that can't be unlearned. And no matter how far we may travel, in the end, we're bound to return. In Hawaii land most enchanting, where the humpbacks sing to me. Through the pounding rain on this Gulf coastal plain, I still hear them as clear as can be. And in summer, when lavender's blooming, on the slopes I long to roam. If I pause and breathe in, I'm right back there again, in Hawaii, my spirit home. If I pause and breathe in, I'm right back there again, in Hawaii, my spirit home. sunshine is free. The beauty and grace of the world still astound you, out where the fire meets the sea. Thank you. Oh, okay. Okay.
All right, we're going to throw another one at you because since I run it, I can do whatever I want.
This is for all the hopeless romantics out there. It's called Fool for Love. To all those who would say it's indecorous for a heart to be worn on a sleeve, that our feelings should all be tucked neatly away, I tell them this is what I believe, that our hearts weren't meant to be dignified, because love makes us silly, you see. And as long as the sun shines its rays on the day, I let love make a fool of me. When we're little, we love unabashedly, with an easy trust not yet betrayed. But if later those things become unreconciled, it's a bond not so easily made. Still I'm pledging a vow to my younger self, and that spirit so fearless and free, that with eyes open wide like a guileless child, I let love make a fool of me. For love is a mighty elixir, and love is a salve for all things. It's the solace we seek when we suffer a fall, and the rapture that gives us our wings. Still too often to caution we bow, we hesitate, guard our stance, when we ought to be risking it all for the thrill of the dance and the chance it might be. That can speak to the world she perceives. The songwriter struggles to marry the verse to the tune of the muse she receives. As I'm ever inclined to the tender rhyme, seems the queen of the ballad I'll be. But as sure as the beat of romance is my curse, I let love make a fool of me. Yes, as long as the moon spreads her beams o'er the sea, I let love make a fool of me. Wayne Wilkerson, thank you kindly.
Susan Elliott.
See you next week. Thank you.
All right, let me get you off here.
As soon as we do that, here. Yeah, just I put it like to this side of the door, just to the inside of the door. But anywhere's okay. Okay? Thanks for the extra song.
I'm assuming we have Joe Crump coming since he's standing right there. I'm going to let you up, and then I'm going to go out that way. It's shorter. I don't know where it went, but it's there somewhere.
Check, check. There we go. Hi, I'm Joe Crump. I'm going to do some songs I wrote. Hope you like them. It's time to put your theory to the test. You're never gonna get no rest. You know this is the only way to go. You can't escape the undertow. Save our love, we'll set it free, and then we'll be in a world uncertain, where you and I will learn to fly by the sun. Doesn't really matter why or how. We're in enchanted wonders now. We seal our great adventure with a kiss, explorers in the wilderness. And to save our love, we'll set it free, and then we'll be in a world uncertain, where you and I will learn to fly by the sun. Follow the sound, let it break you down. Don't be afraid of what you found. And to save our love, we'll set it free, and then we'll be in a world uncertain, where you and I will learn to fly by the sun. This is a pretty new one. I wrote it for a friend who had an untimely death a couple weeks ago, so it's kind of sad, but I'll pick it up after that, don't worry. Your mood, you're the calm in every storm. your smile, both mischievous and warm, and you were always there to lend a helping hand. Your pain, easy to misunderstand. My friend, why did you have to go? My friend, you couldn't find a sweeter soul. Oh, but life can take its toll. But we love you more than you might know. It's sad but true, you're not the only one. We learn from you, we'll take care of everyone. And tragedy can be the engine of reform. And hopefully, new initiative is born. My friend, why did you have to go? My friend, you couldn't find a sweeter soul. Oh, well, life can take its toll, but we love you more than you might know. And you left us all with aching heart. Only time will heal and help us find a place to start. My friend, why did you have to go? My friend, you couldn't find a sweeter soul. Oh, and life can take its toll, but we love you more than you might know.
I screwed up the ending. Anyway, thank you. Brand new. Just tune up for a second there. All right, this is gonna lighten things up a little bit. This is about Cozumel. Sorry. And at the time I wrote this, it's actually kind of a love song, but at the time I was in a huge fight with my girlfriend. So even though the lyrics are endearing, I didn't feel that way at the time. She's like, shut up, I'm writing a song, leave me alone. But you wouldn't know that from the song. Sorry, Wayne. He's like, what are you doing? But I can't play it in standards. All right, ready. Sorry about that. Now I'm ready to start, I promise.
Life can be so hard anytime that we're apart. And when I hold you close, jubilation overload. And run away with me to a night saw the sky so blue. I'm so in love with you. And life is better making love by the seashell. When we're in Cozumel, I'm underneath your spell. Don't wanna say farewell to paradise. And at the ocean side, almost nothing more sublime. And what else could compare? Big brown eyes and long black hair, and lips and tongues collide. I am hers and she is mine. Never saw the sky so blue. I'm so in love with you. And life is better making love by the seashell. When we're in Cozumel, I'm underneath your spell. Don't wanna say farewell to paradise.
Just imagine this is a saxophone or something.
Never saw the sky so blue. I'm so in love with you. And life is better making love by the seashell. When we're in Cozumel, I'm underneath your spell. Your love's a citadel. I wrote this song to tell you just how deep I fell in love with you, my belle. Don't wanna say farewell to paradise.
All right, that's it for me. Thank you.
All right, just give me like 1 second to set up.
No, no, you're fine.
Yeah, sitting's probably. I can. Anyone good at maps? Pebbles? This way? This way.
Aaron, I think that's at the bottom.
No. I know, right?
This is smaller. Should go like this.
I think I want to set up. Pretty sure it's right. This is mine.
It's not mine, so I have no idea.
These are good. It should be okay. I will figure it out. Awesome. All right, takes a little bit of patience and a little bit of teamwork, but we're here. Really close? I do have a loud voice.
Well, if it's too much, I'll turn it down. All right, I don't have this
All right, let's hear it. Maybe turn it down just a little bit. All right, so my name is Giovanna. This is the first time I've done an open mic, and I'm very excited to do it at McGonigel's Mucky Duck because I love their live performances. So for Mucky Duck. The first two are going to be originals, and then I am going to do a Beyonce song for my last one. So let's have fun. Caught off guard and a little bit mental, 'cause you found a girl so soon after. Was I wrong, or was there really something more? Ooh, you told her you loved her, me or more. Ooh, is she so mature? So mature. 'Cause now I'm running the red lights to find you. Doesn't matter how many state lines I cross through, I will find you. Oh, I will find you. Good terms, the way we left it. No regret is what we said. Hold me in the highest terms of respect. Put my money down, lost the bet. Now I'm broken poor. But now I'm running the red lights to find you. Doesn't matter how many state lines I cross through, I will find you. Oh, I will find you. I can't control my heart or my head. They're telling me two different things, and I don't know how this is going to end. But I know that I'm trying to find a solution where I'm not losing my mind. Oh, I don't wanna lose my mind. I may have lost my mind. Thank you. I forgot to tell you the name of that one, and I kind of like it because I came up with it like 30 minutes before I sang it, but that one's called Running Red Lights. This next one is also an original. I think I'm calling this Without. You know, I am like a very improv kind of gal, wing it, so we're going to call it Without. I'm actually going to get just a little bit set up here. Am I supposed to feel
All right, and this next one, it is for Beyonce. Found the truth beneath your lies. But true love never has to hide. I trade your broken wings for mine. Baptize your tears and dry your eyes. So many people I know, they just trying to touch you. Kiss up and roll up and feel love. Kiss up and roll up and feel up on you. Need some time to prove that I can trust you. Again, I'm gonna kiss up and roll up and feel love. Kiss up and roll up and feel up on you all night long. Sweet love all night long. Our love was stronger than your pride. Behind your darkness, I'm your light. Oh, if you get deep, you touch my mind. I've claimed your scars and kissed your crimes. So many people I know, they just trying to touch you. Kiss up and roll up and feel love. Kiss up and roll up and feel up on you. Need some time to prove that I can trust you. Again, I'm gonna kiss up and roll up and feel love. Kiss up and roll up and feel up on you all night long. Sweet love all night long. They say true love's the greatest weapon to win the war caused by pain, 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 pain. But every diamond has imperfections, and my love's too pure to let it slip away. Oh, nothing real can be threatened. True love breeds salvation back into me. With every tear came redemption, and my torturer became my remedy. So many people I know, they just trying to touch you. Kiss up and roll up and feel love. Kiss up and roll up and feel up on you. Need some time to prove that I can trust you. Again, I'm gonna kiss up and roll up and feel love. Kiss up and roll up and feel up on you all night long. Sweet love all night long. Thank you very much. What? Are you talking to me? Can you say it one more time? Yeah, I do have one more. Yeah. Could I have one of my peoples run me up my green water bottle, please? I have a whole working team here. Appreciate you. All right, so this next one is going to be the very first song I ever wrote. Please forgive me, it takes a lot of breath control, so let's do this. This one is called I Choose Me. It's important to choose yourself. Is it good volume-wise? Okay, just want to make sure. Finding music to console, but nothing to soothe in my soul. So I'll just compose
that I was more free when I was flying overseas. That's why I chose me. I'm so much better now. I'm not missing out. I make my own choices, 'cause I'm my own little miss. I'm sorry if I left you to dry, but I was dying inside. Whoa, 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 whoa. You knew that I was a bird. I know you must have heard. I knew that I was more free when I was flying overseas. That's why I chose me, yeah, I chose me. Thank you very much. I had a lot of fun. Thanks for hanging out. I'm just gonna put this over here. I feel like it's too much to try and take down and up. You think? Yeah. Okay. Can you get the stand and your... Oh yeah, can you? Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Oh, you're welcome. You still got your
Thank you. My name is Zaid. That was instrumental cover. Check out the artist. The original artist is she is Australian. She goes by the name Tones and I. Check her out. She's really talented. I really like how she put melodies together. So what I just did was I played through the whole vocal melody of the song. That she sang the vocal melody, but the whole song is based on just 4 chords. So those are what she does, like 4 chords songs that very good vocal melody. Again, the name is Tones and I. She's Australian. I think her best song so far is called Monkey Dance. If you have heard of that, check her out. All right. There was another cover by another singer-songwriter called Yuna. I don't really remember the song name. So basically, I just explained to you, I do loop cover of songs that goes on the same chord. And then on top of that, I'll try to imagine if I were in the band playing the guitar or doing the solo. So if you want to figure out which part I made up, which part is from the vocal melody, I just renamed my YouTube channel to Mucky Loop, if that makes sense. So every time I try to improvise, try to pretend that I'm an artist after 40 hours of work a week. So that's basically what I do in my free time. This last one, I'll tell you about the last one after I played it. So have fun, try to guess this song. Thank you. Anyone want to take a guess of title of the song? You got it right. Yeah, that was A, B, C, D, E, F, U. The artist is, what's? Gail. She's from Dallas, right? Yep, Dallas girl. Check her out. She's touring Europe right now. All right. Thanks, you.
What's in there? Hey! What's up, Mucky Duck? Yep. Keep it down. Keep it down. Give it up for all the performers you saw. Give it up for them. That was great. This is not music. This is going to be stand-up comedy. So, sorry. That's not what you're into. All right. It's great to be here. My name's Connor. Hello. A little about me. I'm mixed. I am white and Chinese. It's a good... All right. Yeah. Are you? Are you? Okay. Cool. Cool. I'm glad you are, because otherwise it would have felt weird a little bit. Just be like, oh, I like that flavor. That's my favorite one. Yeah. I'm only half Chinese. I couldn't do all of it, and I only speak English. That is not good in Chinatown, because most of the staff speak Spanish, as you may know, so it's pretty hard to order. Is your mom Chinese? Oh, yeah, me too. Immigrant mom. She's cheap. My mom is cheap. I don't know if your mom's cheap. I feel like there's a theme. Cheap Asian moms. Growing up, I thought clearance was a brand for a long time, because that's just all we got, just bad stuff. It's weird. Like, we're not poor, but we just act like it. She's always like, no way we're making rent this month. I'm like, we own our house. What are you talking about? Why do you keep saying that? Are we in trouble? What's going on here? Very cheap woman. I used to get bad stuff all the time. I used to get Delta Airlines snacks in my lunchbox as a kid. That's not fun. You ever get a sky snack at sea level? It's not very fun. It gets nastier the lower you go. It's not good at all. It also hurts that my mom's a doctor, and that really, I don't get why she's that cheap. That's like a great profession to splurge a little bit. I tell people my mom's a doctor, they don't believe me. I'm like, hey, my mom's a doctor, and then they see our house. They're like, is she good at it? Like, she's part-time, I think. I think she's part-time right now. I don't know what's going on. She's an interesting lady. We're not poor. My parents came out as rich later in life. Like, they paid for my college, and they were doing fine. But we do rich people activities and then follow it up with poor people activities, so it always balanced out. Like, I've been to Europe a couple times, which is not cheap, but every hotel we stayed at, we just stole so much stuff. It was, like, hard to tell we were doing well. My mom would just load up on towels and soap and conditioner. And I'm like, are we okay? Can we afford this flight back? What's going on here? We always came back with shiny skin and memories. That's just a 6-month supply of lotion and shot glasses and lots of memories of Paris. It's very weird. My dad's interesting. My dad's white, European. His whole family's from Paris, Texas, which is it's a small town in North Texas. Has anyone been? Yes? Did you like it? Okay. You liked it. It was in the minority there. I feel like most people are just dying to get out. It's an interesting place. It's named after Paris, France. Very backwards, though. It's named after Paris, France, but where my dad's family comes from, they pronounce baguette with an F, which is a little different. That's how they do it. All right, no one got that? That's okay. They got that. This side's like, what's a buffet? I'm like, don't worry about it. Okay. Just enjoy your juice. Enjoy your juice. I just moved out of my parents' place pretty recently. I lived with them for way too long. I got a job and moved in with my girlfriend in the same week. So it's been a fun transition. I told her how much I'd be making, and then that was a mistake because she told me she makes more than double that. So you ever think you have good news and then it just bums two people out at the same time? That's not what I was expecting at all. She's mad at me, not because I make less, just because ever since I learned how much she makes, I've been trying not to pay for anything as hard as I can. She's a feminist, and ever since I learned about her income, I'm a feminist too. I let her handle all that. Female empowerment's my favorite. Every time the check comes for dinner, I'm like, show them what you got, babe. Show them the Discover card. Show them it. Anyone get a job recently? No? We're all employed or just not even trying? Just, okay. Well, I got a job, and as you know, applying for jobs is like the worst thing ever. It's soul-sucking. It's a lot of rejection. And then even when you get a job, you still get rejection emails a lot from companies. They don't stop. They just keep it going. It really hurts your feelings. They should stop after a while, because I've been in my job like 6 months. I still get rejection emails. I get reminders I got rejected. Like, hey, happy rejectiversary. It's been 2 years since we said no. We're going to say it again. Still no. It hurts. I think the worst thing that you can get rejected from is right after an in-person interview, because that just means everything was going great until they met you in person. And they're like, no, we just don't like you. We like you on paper, just not when I see your face in real life. That's just how we feel. Getting rejected's tough. I use dating apps. That is a lot of rejection. I used all the apps. I had a 3% success rate, which is really low. You get 100 swipes. You get 3 matches if you're lucky. That's 3%. That sucks. 3.7%, that is the acceptance rate at Stanford. So I had a better shot of getting into Stanford than having drinks with the single mother of 2. But that is just life. You just have to deal with that. It's very not fun. I've had a couple bad jobs. I used to be a lifeguard at the YMCA. And you should be afraid if you see me up there as a 16-year-old. I don't think most of us could swim, honestly. We could all do like 2 laps, but after 2 laps, you see a lot more doggy paddling than you want your police force to do. It's pretty embarrassing. We were all trained, but we knew if someone started drowning, like you just throw a floaty at them and hope they figure it out. Step 1, throw a floaty. Step 2, point at the floaty. Step 3, hope they follow instructions. That's it. It was also a 5-foot pool, so if you wanted to drown, I feel like you had to earn it, kind of. It's way harder to drown there. It's just tough. The worst part about lifeguarding is doing it in the winter, because if no one shows up at the pool, then you just get to go home. But there's always one weird old man who wants to take a dip when it's 40 degrees outside, which means I have to sit in a high chair in the freezing cold while this Eastern European man just swims in a Speedo that's just barely hanging on. He's just really testing the integrity of that vintage Speedo wherever he's from. It just looks like Spider-Man trying to prevent the train from falling apart in Spider-Man 2. That's what is. Okay. Sometimes you see old guys in Speedos, and you're like, that should be illegal in several countries, but not this one. Hey, buddy. How was the riot? Good. All right, I'll say one more thing. So my girlfriend makes a lot more money than me. I'm glad I got something, though, because for 2 years, our combined income was just her income. Like, she made and that's trouble, because for 2 years, she can mess up. You have to be okay with that. That's how broke you are. Like, she could have come home and been like, I kissed my boss at the office party. I'd have to be like, it happens. It happens. You know, he's cute. Go for it. As long as it's an office party, you're working on your career. So that's a great kiss right there. All right, that's it for me, guys. I'll bring up your next performer. Give it up for Mason James, everybody.
Nice. Hey, guys. Hey, they're leaving. Just chasing my dream. Thank you, guys. How's it going? We having a good night? Yep, another comedian. I'm sorry about that. I know that's not what we were coming out for. Did you guys have a good hurricane? Yeah, ours was horrible. We lost power for 4 days. I learned that I'm not ready for the apocalypse at all. I ate all of our snacks on day 1. My wife was like, where's the jerky? I was like, you don't live here anymore, okay? This is my house now. So, some big news in my life. Me and my wife did just have our first baby, so that's very exciting stuff. Yes, very fun, very fun. Don't worry about clapping, just a miracle, no big deal. It's fun having a baby. The baby's made me realize I have to lose weight because he's 8 months old and he's tried to breastfeed me a lot. So I didn't know what to do. I spanked him. I said, you do not breastfeed Dad. That makes Dad sad. Okay, it makes Dad very sad. So I am trying to lose weight right now. I'm not doing anything. I'm just trying. But I have to. I just hit rock bottom. Everybody's rock bottom is different, but this was mine. I pulled a muscle in my neck sucking a milkshake. So do you guys know how sad that is when you have to switch to a spoon because you're not in shape enough for a straw? Injured my face with the food they give you when you injure your face. Very sad stuff. But I'm married, so it doesn't matter about my appearance anymore. Are you guys married? There we go. Nice. Marriage is great. If you're thinking about it, do it. Marriage is awesome. It's up there. It's right underneath being single. Just very fun. I love marriage. I love my wife. We do fight a lot. They say it's healthy to fight in marriage. I feel like it'd be healthier to just get along, you know. I've never been in the middle of a fight. Like, I'm glad we're doing this right now. I'm glad we chose the healthy option tonight. And I lose every fight. My wife is so good at fighting. She's passive-aggressive. She's also incredible at regular aggressive. She's got them both down really well. We had a scary moment the other day. We thought we had someone break into our house, and it was a learning experience. I learned that I'm not brave at all. I thought I was brave. I thought if someone broke into our house, I would, like, transform into a Navy SEAL, and no Navy SEAL activities took place. I urinated a little bit. It wasn't a lot, but it was enough to know I'm not going to defend my family properly. So my wife was zero help whatsoever. She went right back to the 1920s. She was like, I'm a little old lady. I shouldn't be checking no noises. I should be making a pie right now, honestly. I can't believe they're letting us vote, really. I turn around. She's knitting. I'm like, what is happening right now? I thought we were on the same team. I went up to the door of our bedroom. I hear something right outside of it. I turn around, I look at her, she squeezes a pillow. She's like, you go get him, you go get murdered. And I look at the door, I take a deep breath, and I look at the door, and then I said, someone's in here. So I treated it like it was an occupied bathroom. So if there was a murderer, he'd be like, this is going to be the easiest one of my career tonight. It was my dog. It got out of its kennel. I don't know what to do if someone breaks in. I don't know what to do. I don't have a gun, and I'm not going to get a gun either. I think if I get a gun, I'm going to use it too much. I'm not going to shoot anybody, but I'll show it a lot, you know? Like if they put pickles on my sandwich at Chick-fil-A, I'd be like, that's hilarious. That's so funny. Why don't you make a new one? Okay. Don't take them off. I can still smell it. Okay. I can still smell it. Thank you. My pleasure. Okay. People ask me marriage advice. My biggest piece of, I've only been married 5 years, so I'm not an expert, but I think my biggest piece of marriage advice is before you get married, make sure to get a good look at your partner's toes. I didn't see my wife's till the honeymoon, and at that point, it was too late, you know. Second toe's longer than the big toe. What do you do about that? Surgery? I don't know. I called my dad. I was like, do I come home? He's like, you signed up for better, for worse. I was like, I didn't think it'd get this bad, Dad. All right. She's got 4 index fingers, okay? Someone ask her for directions. She can point every way. I don't have good toes. My toes aren't good, but they're linear, okay? Her toes look like a company's bar graph where year 2 was very profitable, okay? Thank you. We're going fast. This is really fast right now, so I apologize. My voice is gone. It's not good. My in-laws, they're kind of weird. Do you guys like your in-laws? Yeah? Are you with them right now? Oh, cool. You made it seem like you were. My in-laws read for fun, so I'm not that kind of guy. And like last Christmas, we were sitting around the dining room table. Everybody was going in a circle saying how many books they read and what was their favorite book. So I'm sitting there just trying to think of one single book and just to have something. And I didn't know what to say. It finally got to me, and they were like, how many books did you read? And I was like, I don't really like to keep track. I just like to let the pages take me. And they were like, oh, that's cool. What was your favorite book? And I was like, I don't like to keep track of that either. But, it's tough to pick favorites. And they were like, well, tell us your top 3. And now I have to think of 3 books, you know. I was like, all right, the Bible, To Kill a Mockingbird. And then I just made up a book called Roger That. They were like, what's it about? I was like, World War II. They were like, what about World War II? I was like, all the fighting that was happening. It's a very fighting time. And they're like, is it fiction? I was like, you'd have to talk to the author. I'm not trying to get into it and do a book report on it. So, okay, guys, this is the Mucky Duck. Give it up for Wayne, everybody, for having us out. My name is Mason. Thanks.